What was it about Freddie Highmore? What had you seen him in particularly? I mean, there's been so many, even though these guys are young actors, they've quickly cemented themselves in the business. So what was it, if anything in particular, that you saw Freddie in that you wanted to cast him?
Well, when I met him for this film, he was 16, turning 17. And I knew that it was so early in the process, it was probably going to be about a year before we shot. And the thought of capturing him at the exact precise age that his character is was really exciting. He's an extraordinary actor. And he has a sweetness about him that I knew would cut against the grain of George's more obnoxious side. And he's just winning, and that was really important to have. And he's so different that his otherness, I thought, would make the character special.
Emma, when you're working with people for the first time, whether it's Freddie or Michael Angarano and these characters, these guys that are in the film, do you go and rent their movies and watch what they've done before, or do you just wait until you build the relationship on set?
Well, Freddie and Michael both, actually. I'd already seen a lot of their films, just because they've done some great movies. And Freddie, I was just really, more than anything, interested to meet him because watching his films and then meeting him, like he's so grown up and so mature and smart, and he's really fun to talk to. So yeah, it was really nice, like, getting to know them, and I'm very outgoing, so I like to talk a lot, and I did most of the talking with Freddie. I would always talk at Freddie all the time, and I think bother him on set, but no, he's so much fun, and it was nice to get to see him at this festival because I hadn't seen him in a couple months.
While you're on set, does he stick with his American accent, like, for the period of the shoot, or does he kind of go in and out?
You know, he was like quiet on the shoot, and he kind of did go in and out. Like, sometimes he would say stuff and it would be American, but he talks very mature and quiet and level, that sometimes you don't really notice if he has an accent or not a lot of the time, I think.
I mean,
we were on set.
Only seeing him here did I realize that
how British he is.
How British he is. He was
Me
definitely keeping it sort of locked away in some back part of his brain, the British accent. But he really does comport himself like someone's far more mature than his years.
Elizabeth and Blair, you've both been doing a lot of TV as well lately. It used to be there was a stigma involved in going back and forth between, or trying to go back and forth between TV and film. Doesn't seem like that's the case anymore. Is that how you feel? Is the stigma gone?
I've never, you know, I have never found there to be a stigma. I'm sure there is or there was, but I just have followed the good material, and I've been so lucky to work in both mediums, I guess.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I mean, there's always a desire, and it has been in the past, for actors to be able to go back and forth. For whatever reason, early on, that wasn't the reality. I mean, the people that made the decisions, you know, the filmmakers, the movie studio heads wouldn't allow it. And now, I mean, George Clooney and so many others who have shattered that myth, so it's not even an issue anymore.
Yeah. You know, I just want to take a moment just to thank you for coming by, and firstly, actually, maybe congratulate you. I heard the film just got picked up by Fox Searchlight. That must be an absolute thrill. What does it mean to be picked up by them, you know, and their team?
I can genuinely say that they're the company that releases the films that I want to see, and that I think they're the only company where if I see that they're distributing something, it actually piques my interest, or it gives legitimacy to a movie. So I'm so excited. It could not have been a better fit.